Chapter 181 starts with Ness, who received Kaiser's clearance from the previous chapter. Ness instantly recognizes that there is a chance to counter at once and it's time for the magic hour. Ness easily gets past the Manchancy player and we see Isagi who is figuring out what to do next. Isagi knows that if it was him that got Kaiser's pass instead of Ness, and if the pass wasn't in his shooting range, it will just end up as another misfire. As long as Isagi doesn't have an image of his goal yet, he has to change his thinking pattern. And therefore Isagi is thinking of getting behind Kaiser to learn his vision and thoughts. And yeah, it's pretty clear that Isagi still struggles to find a specific pattern to score goals, like for example Jigiri does on the rings, which we saw in the past few chapters. So Isagi is already a great playmaker when it comes to assisting goals, but he still needs to improve in becoming a goal scorer, a striker, to become the best striker in the world. So Isagi starts his analysis and sees that Kaiser is always in position on Ness' path, and that he runs to the path that the defensive midfielder in front of him hates the most. So Kaiser is obviously searching for a specific space that annoys the opponent the most to catch them off guard. And the duo of Ness and Kaiser continue to get past another Manchancy defender with the help of a 1-2 pass. Without a pause and without any wasted movements, they continue moving forward. Isagi is surprised about Kaiser's movement because it seems like Kaiser is going to be heavily marked by the center backs of Manchancy if he keeps going straight to the goal, so due to that reason he has to move to the side with fewer people. At least that's what Isagi thinks. But Kaiser, to Isagi's surprise, keeps going straight and runs right into the defenders. Isagi can't decode Kaiser's run and doesn't understand how his vision works. We then see two Manchancy defenders in front of Kaiser. One said that Kaiser's acting recklessly and the other one demands to block the ball. Meanwhile, Isagi keeps analyzing Kaiser and sees that Kaiser looked to left, then straight ahead, and doesn't even seem to look at the ball. And Isagi is wondering how Kaiser uses his eyes if he isn't looking at the ball, or more accurately, shakes his head as if he's looking at everything, not the ball, but the visual field information. And in my opinion, this is pretty cool that we get a small insight of how a world-class striker plays, because it's pretty accurate with how top strikers play in real life as well. To get past defenders, to become a dangerous threat to the opposite team, you need to find spaces where you can hurt them the most, and you're only able to do that if you are aware of the visual field around you. Ness then passed the ball to Kaiser, and Agi, Ryo and Jigiri all came to defend against him. And in the past couple of weeks, I've often seen people in this community who said that Kaiser actually isn't a world-class player and isn't dangerous at all. But guys, this is the perfect scene in which we get to see what kind of a dangerous threat Kaiser actually is. He's up against three players of Manchancy, Agi, Ryo and Jigiri, and all of them are sure that there's no way for Kaiser to get past them and score a goal, but not with him. Kaiser just went one step ahead of them and shoots the ball at the top left corner of the goal to score Basel Munich's first goal of the match, leaving all of Manchancy's defenders shocked. And Kaiser smiles. He's just smiling, while Nagi is impressed to see Kaiser's best weapon, the Kaiser Impact. Wow. So Isagi disagrees in his mind with Nagi's thoughts and says that it isn't the Kaiser Impact that he needs to devour from Kaiser, it's his vision, the Kaiser Eye, to become the best in the world. And this is how chapter 181 comes to an end. So yeah, we finally got to see once again how deadly Kaiser is, and that he might be the best striker in the world behind Noel, especially with a great partner like Ness behind him, who provides him with the perfect assists. And what makes Kaiser so dangerous is his skill to be such a clinical finisher. If you give him too much time and space, you will just instantly get punished no matter how many defenders you got against him, as his shot, which is obviously his best weapon at the same time, the Kaiser Impact, is the best shot in the world. So Manchancy are still up with one goal, but we need to remember that both teams still got their star player on the bench, and I think both will sub themselves on and score a goal. There could also be the possibility that we are going to see Isagi's first goal for Basel Munich, as he finally managed to understand Kaiser's runs and vision, which will help him to improve and score goals. Also, I do think that Ness is currently the best center midfielder in Blue Lock. So what do you think about the current chapter? Let me know in the comments below, and as always, stay safe and have a nice day.